Level 1, the associate. You're 17. Howard Beach, Queens, New York. You don't have a title. You don't have a rank. You have a corner, a burner phone, and one name that you call if anything goes wrong. That's it. That's your whole world right now. You run errands. Pick up envelopes from a bakery on 101st Avenue every Tuesday morning. Drop them at a social club 3 blocks east. Never open them. Never count what's inside. Never ask. The man behind the counter at the bakery is 60 years old with soft hands and kind eyes. He scares you more than anyone you've ever met. You make $600 a week. Cash. You tell your mother you're working at a car wash. She buys it because she wants to buy it. One afternoon, a cop stops you 2 blocks from the social club. He pats you down. Finds nothing. Lets you go. Your heart doesn't slow down for 4 hours. You have $600 a week and zero future, but you don't know that yet. You just know that the men at that social club eat well, dress sharp, and nobody messes with them. That's enough for a 17-year-old kid from Howard Beach. Level 2, the soldier, made man. You're 24. Still Queens. But everything is different now. You got made. It took 6 years of proving yourself, 6 years of errands, surveillance, standing outside in January cold at 2 a.m., doing whatever they asked without complaint. 6 years of watching and waiting. Now you're in. Officially. There was a ceremony. A burning card. An oath. In a back room that smelled like cigarette smoke and espresso, you swore on your life. That oath is the only contract that matters now, and breaking it has one penalty. Your job is enforcement. A restaurant owner in Ozone Park is 4 months behind on his protection payment. $3,200 owed. You and another soldier walk in during the lunch rush. You sit down. You order coffee. You explain the situation quietly while families eat 10 feet away. He pays by end of day. You're making $5,500 a month. You lease a black Cadillac Escalade. You move into a 2-bedroom apartment in Howard Beach, nicer than anything your family ever had. But you're also now responsible for your actions with your life. One wrong move, talking to the wrong person, skimming even $100, and the same man who welcomed you and will put you in the ground. You understand this completely. That understanding never leaves you. Level 3, the crew captain, Capo Regime. You're 29. You run a crew of 12 soldiers across South Queens and Brooklyn. Your operations: loan sharking, gambling, construction kickbacks, and a truck hijacking operation running out of JFK Airport. Monthly revenue under your control $380,000. You're cut $18,000 a month, clean, laundered through a concrete supply company in Canarsie. Your mornings start at a diner on Flatlands Avenue. Eggs, black coffee, same booth every day. Your soldiers report to you here. You listen. You decide. Nobody sits at your booth uninvited. One of your soldiers is skimming. Small amounts, $200 here, $500 there. You find out through a third party. You don't confront him immediately. You watch him for 3 weeks. You confirm it. Then you handle it privately, behind a warehouse in East New York. He walks away with 2 broken fingers and a debt he'll spend 2 years repaying. The FBI's organized crime unit photographs your diner meeting on a Wednesday morning. You don't know this yet. Your face goes into a file labeled OC Gambino adjacent. That file will follow you for the rest of your life. You have $18,000 a month. You bought your mother a house in Staten Island. She cried. You told her it was savings. She knew it wasn't. She accepted it anyway. That moment costs you more sleep than any threat ever will. Level 4, the underboss, Sada Capo. You're 34. You answer to one man, now the boss. Everyone else answers to you. You oversee 4 captains, 40-plus soldiers. Operations stretching from Queens to Long Island to a construction racket bleeding money out of a $200 million city contract in Manhattan. Your personal income $55,000 a month across 3 shell companies, 2 of them registered in Delaware, 1 in Nevada. You sit in on meetings at a private club in Bensonhurst. The room has no windows. Phones stay in the car. Everything discussed here stays here, or the person who talked doesn't stay anywhere. A captain in your network is making side deals with a crew in the Bronx without authorization. This is not a small problem. Unauthorized deals mean unauthorized loyalties. Unauthorized loyalties get people killed. You bring it to the boss. He looks at you for a long moment. Handle it, he says. Those two words mean something specific. You handle it. The IRS opens an audit on your concrete supply company. Your accountant, a nervous man in a midtown office who has laundered $4 million in the last 3 years, calls you in a panic. You wire him $150,000 and tell him to calm down. He does. For now. Your wife asks why you never sleep. You tell her it's stress from the business. She stops asking. Your kids are in private school in Garden City. They think their father owns a construction company. You will spend the rest of your life making sure they keep thinking that. Level 5, the Consiliera. You're 38. You don't run operations. You run decisions. The boss trusts no one's judgment but yours. Every major move, every hit, every deal, every political arrangement comes through you first. You are the brain. The boss is the face. The underboss is the muscle. You are the one thing none of them can replace. Your reach extends into places soldiers never see. A state senator from Long Island has accepted $400,000 in campaign contributions routed through 6 different PACs over 4 years. He sits on the committee that approves city construction contracts. You have lunch with his chief of staff twice a year at a restaurant in Midtown. The conversation is always about nothing. The understanding is always about everything. The FBI's RICO task force in the Southern District of New York has been building a case for 3 years. You know this because a retired federal agent on your payroll at $8,000 a month told you. You restructure every operation based on this information. Shell companies dissolved. New ones created. Communication goes dark. But one of your captains gets arrested on a weapons charge. He's 31 years old with 2 kids. He's looking at 12 years federal. His lawyer calls your lawyer. The message is simple: he needs help or he needs a reason to stay quiet without help. You make a decision. It is not a gentle one. You clear $90,000 a month. You own property in 3 states. You have never once in your life felt safe. Level 6, the boss, Don. You're 43. You are the family. Every dollar, every decision, every death, it all flows from you or back to you. Your organization generates $80 million a year. You personally control $2.1 million annually, dispersed across offshore accounts in the Cayman Islands and a real estate portfolio in Florida worth $14 million. You live in a house in Toad Hill, Staten Island, the same neighborhood where the real bosses always lived. Brick walls. Iron gate. A German Shepherd that cost $12,000 and would die for you. 2 former NYPD officers work your security. They don't ask questions. You pay them $120,000 a year not to. You haven't attended a single meeting in person in 2 years. Everything moves through intermediaries. You communicate through a system. Your Consiliera design messages pass through 3 people before they reach you, each one knowing only their single link in the chain. The Southern District of New York hands down a sealed indictment on a Tuesday morning. You find out about it Tuesday afternoon. You have 48 hours before they move. You call your lawyer. You call your accountant. You call nobody else. There is nothing to run to. There is nowhere that is far enough. You built an empire and the empire has walls, and tonight those walls are closing in. You sit in your kitchen at midnight. The house is quiet. Your wife is asleep upstairs. Your youngest daughter's drawing is on the refrigerator, a house, a son, stick figures holding hands. You stare at it for a long time. This is everything you built. This is everything you're about to lose. Level 7, the fall. You're 44. Federal courthouse. Lower Manhattan. 41 counts. RICO. Murder conspiracy. Extortion. Money laundering. Tax evasion. The indictment names you, your underboss, 2 captains, and 11 soldiers. The FBI held a press conference this morning. Your face was on the screen behind the assistant U.S. attorney when she said the words, "one of the most significant organized crime prosecutions in a generation." Your Toad Hill house seized. Your Florida properties frozen. Your offshore accounts flagged through a treaty with the Cayman government your lawyer says is bulletproof. Your Cadillac, your wife's jewelry, the $340,000 in cash found inside a wall in your basement, all of it gone before breakfast. Your lawyer negotiates for 11 months. The government's case is airtight. 3 of your soldiers flipped. One of your captains, a man you ate dinner with every Sunday for 8 years, is in witness protection in a state you'll never know. You take a plea. 18 years. Federal prison. You'll serve it at FCI Cumberland in Maryland. Your wife files for divorce 6 months later. Your daughter, the one whose drawing was on the refrigerator, doesn't visit. You had $2.1 million a year. You had a family. You had power that reached into government offices and federal courtrooms. Now you have a number, a cell, and 18 years of silence to fill. Level 8, the cycle. The family doesn't die with you. Your underboss who took a lesser plea is out in 6 years. He rebuilds quietly. New soldiers. New operations. New shell companies. The construction rackets restart within 18 months of your sentencing. The city contract money flows again. A new name goes into the FBI's file. A new face gets photographed outside a new diner. The Southern District opens a new case. It will take them 4 years. It always takes them 4 years. Level 9, the callback. Tonight in Howard Beach, Queens, there's a 17-year-old kid standing on a corner with a burner phone. He's picking up an envelope from a bakery on 101st Avenue, dropping it at a social club 3 blocks east. The man behind the counter has soft hands and kind eyes. The kid is a little scared of him. He doesn't know why yet. He makes $600 a week. He tells his mother he works at a car wash. He thinks he found a shortcut. He found the same road you took. It ends in the same place. The game never stops. Only the players change.